Hey guys, welcome back to our third video. This one we're going to talk about removing and inserting array values. So let's do new, and this one will be removing and inserting arrays.html. There we go. All right, so once again I'm going to use my script, my shell here. All right, perfect. All right, so we talked about adding and removing, so we're going to be talking about something else, a little bit similar, but a little bit different. All right, so now we're going to talk about if we had, actually we're going to grab some of those values, I think, for my demo here. So let's, instead of recreating the wheel, let's copy this code right here and use it in our process to make it easier. All right, so we have our teams defined here. And so let's say that we want to use something called the shift method. We talked about in our lecture. Shift method will remove an element from the beginning of the array. So it's kind of opposite of pop. Pop removes it from the bottom. This one will shift it around. So what it's going to do is take stealers out. So let's go down here and type in, let's see what happens. Alert, we'll say in array 0 equals, and we'll even put stealers equals what? We'll do plus, and it'll be teams. All right, so I'm trying to, there we go. Team 0, which should hypothetically be the stealers, right? Right. So then let's shift position 0 out of the order. And how we do that is we do teams, name of our variable, we type dot shift like that, then redisplay position 0. And how we would do that is we just copy and paste this here. So we could try it again down here. Control V, run. So let's save this, go out here, and remove insert. Stealers, like we said. Penguins, why is it penguins? Because look at this. Value 0 is penguins now. I think I forgot to add it. Oh, that's what it was. So 0, so what happened is the first time it was stealers, and that's what we had. We did the shift, which moved it out. This time is a little bit different. When we do the pop, it's undefined, so there's no variable with it. But what we're doing here is we're repositioning stuff. So we're saying that penguins equals 0, riverhounds equals 1, and pirates equals 2. Okay? So that's how that works. See, what we're doing is 0 is not stealers anymore. We shift it out. So shifting means to take something out. But let's say that we wanted to use something called unshift. So what unshift allows us to do is give it two different values. So to add one or more elements to beginning of array, use an unshift method. All right, so we know that right there is penguins. So now let's do a reshift our order. So now what we're going to do is the first time we display it, it's going to say stealers, penguins, then that value is going to change and we're going to give it a whole different value. All right, so what we would do here is we do teams dot, and we'll do unshift, and we'll give it a new value, and we will say mountaineers. Okay. And actually that is so silly, but that actually is right. So we'll give it that value. We'll make the first position mountaineers. So now let's see if we do this right here. Copy it. All right, maybe I didn't paste it. All right, I thought I copied it. All right, save it and let's see what happens if that works. Steelers, penguins, mountaineers. Because all we did here is we shift the order around a little bit. So that's how you do an unshift. There's the splice method, which the splice method will insert one or more elements anywhere in the array, while optionally removing one or more elements that come after it. So suppose that you have an array with the elements, and we had our Steelers, Penguins, Riverhounds, Pirates. The following code would add, say, we want to add 2 more teams. Say we said the Ravens and the Browns, and after we want to put it after Riverhounds instead, and we could put it after here by using a splice. So you could pick what order you want things to be in, and let's talk about that real quick. Yeah, we want to replace Riverhounds and Pirates. Okay, so let's do this real quick. All right, tell me displays position 2 and 3. Okay, so in this case right here, if I did 2, it would equal Riverhounds, and if I did 3, it would equal Pirates. So let's do this real quick, see what we got. Steelers, Penguins, Mountaineers, Riverhounds, Pirates, just as we said we would have. Now, what we want to do is we want to position 2 new teams after position 1, which is currently Penguins. Okay, so what we want to do is, basically forget about these 2 and put someone else in their place. Okay, so we could do teams dot splice, and then you want to put how many you're going to put in after what field. So we wanted to be position 2 and put another one there. So you put that first, and then you put your team name. So let's say our neighboring cities. Let's see, we want to say the Ohio State Buckeyes, so we'll put Buckeyes, and the other team we will put the, what's it called, the Blue Jackets, I think. We will say the Blue, I think it's the Blue Jackets, I can't remember, for the hockey team. Alright, so now we'll do alert. We'll do 2 and 3 real quick. Actually, you know what, we'll do this. We'll do alert. And then we'll just put teams all together. And what it'll do is it'll display our whole variable, what we have. All right, let's see if this works or how it works. So runs it first time Steelers. We know it's going to be Penguins. We know we're removing that to Mountaineers and Riverhounds. Pirates, look at that. Look at our new list. I'm sorry, Mountaineers, Penguins, Buckeyes, and Blue Jackets. Forgot about the Mountaineers because we inserted it in front of Steelers and took Steelers out. So we had Mountaineers and Penguins, and then we took Riverhounds and Pirates out by splicing it. So when we did the reshift to order, we put Mountaineers in order. So that right there is really cool stuff. It shows you how to remove and insert different items. So that is a good example with slicing. So that's it on that video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.